Vixa comes through with a big save. Almost a disastrous turn as Delaware avoids narrowly going down 0-2 early in game one. Big clear from Human L. Rotation is there. Defense from William & Mary should be able to position on that near post. Dolphin indeed beating Human L to the ball. Now looking for something in on the other side. Vixa finds the steal. Dolphin's just going to go ahead and rotate back. This is not been much fight at the midfield, something I've noticed here in these first 2 minutes. It's either up against one wall or the other so far.
You get when you're watching William & Mary play, they're extremely aggressive, extremely chaotic. They go for every single ball. They go for every single 50. They're extremely fast. And you know what happens when you're playing against William & Mary? They're going to leave a lot of gaps defensively, but offensively, getting out of your own half is going to be really difficult to actually get out. You know, they are so good at pressuring their opponents, William & Mary.
And we're seeing that come through, a lot of it. And indeed, look at this, Delaware struggling to get out of the blue half. Finally do make it down towards the gold side. Stellar looking for a shot. Dolphin doesn't even give them the chance. Now going up over the wall, but can't get past Human L. Human L once again testing his defense. Ladster easily pushes that one away. Looks for the cross pass, but Human L gets in the middle of it once again as University of Delaware trying to string something together here, but Blue Hens have yet to really get a shot on goal.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I think Delaware, you know, we know they're a good team, 7-2 record. They haven't even had like a really easy schedule either. But, you know, it's going to take your time to adjust to playing against a team like this. I think they took time to adjust last week against Xavier, another really awkward team to play against, very good team with a good identity. And, you know, William & Mary, usually I critique teams who are looking messy, looking awkward defensively. Yeah, I mean, you know what you're getting with William & Mary. They're aggressive. This is part of who they are as a team.
Part of the chaos they ensue. And I think the most important word out of all that was identity. It can be so difficult for these teams to find and to really flesh out. But, yeah, William & Mary do a great job of it, and it serves them well. Dolphin with a good block there. First real shot that we've seen coming out of Delaware here in the past couple minutes. Still one. Oh, this could be the tire. No, Ladster gets in the middle of it. Great save, even gets the touch follow-up, trying to push it back out, but doesn't quite clear the zone. Truth eventually will come through and get it past the line, that has to sacrifice their car to do so.
Ladster makes things awkward. Oh, that's unlucky. Ladster again will commit for this. I mean, look, William & Mary, they commit for everything. But they have, you know, conceded a couple of chances. Not any goals yet. They haven't really been punished for their mistakes. But look, they're very open at the back. All University of Delaware needs to do is take their chances, and this game will be right back in their favor.
But the reads from William & Mary are so good. It's easier said than done. They can't seem to get it past. Despite the defense sitting so far up, Stellar eventually is going to pick one off. An unfortunate touch from above, and Stellar's able to get in front of it. As I don't think Dolphin was trying to do that right there. It didn't quite go the way that Dolphin wanted, and we tie it up. 36 seconds left, and a fortunate bounce here for the Fighting Hens.
I mean, expected going into this series. I expected it to be difficult for Delaware to adapt and get into this series. I think each game is going to be difficult for them, and I think they'll take time. But if they score their chances, Delaware will win this series. But if they don't take their chances, Delaware might be in trouble. I mean, that's every team against William & Mary, right? William & Mary will concede shots. They will concede chances. The problem is, you know, can you score them, right? Because if you don't score them, William & Mary will have a lot of the ball. They will win a lot of their 50s. They're very fast. They're very aggressive. And, you know, if you're not scoring your chances, you're not going to beat William & Mary.
William & Mary also, I mean, fearless to take this to the skies. We saw that. A little bit aerial duel there about the 7-second mark where Delaware was trying to make something happen, but William & Mary just weren't letting the ball pass. Just going to the zenith of their jumps right at the midfield. This time Vixa going up, looking for someone, looking for Human L, who is off that far post. The ball doesn't go far enough down. Big pass down, and Laster's heading into the corner. It's going up, looking for somebody center. Almost got past Human L, but no. That touch over to Vixa off the backboard. The shot, the goal. Vixa going from end to end in overtime. The University of Delaware fight back to claim game one.
I mean, it's just truth on their own at the back. It's awesome from Vixa. That's a really good finish. I didn't realize how good it was the first time I watched it. Really good finish from Vixa. Really good game from University of Delaware. I think we kind of got a really good taste of what to expect from both of these teams, from the series as a whole. I think William & Mary, they started off the game really, really good. Delaware was struggling to get out of their own half. But what I have to do is credit Delaware. William & Mary may be my favorite team to watch, right? But Delaware, they kept their heads cool. They slowed down the game. They scored their chances. I mean, they didn't score all of them, but they scored exactly what they needed to win the match.
And it can be a little unsettling to play William & Mary when you first come out against them, and you sort of know these things in the back of your mind about the chaos, about the aggression, but actually going and facing against it can definitely throw you off your game plan a little bit. But Delaware are able to make those adjustments that you were talking about and come back. Better late than never. It took them till overtime to make it happen, but in the end, they do take the dub. And now have a 1-0 lead in this series and a little more confidence, a little more wind in their sails.
Yeah, I mean, very important. And also, now does that mean that William & Mary are going to slow it down a bit? No, they're not. They're going to keep trying their aggressive plays. It's not really worked out in the first 9 seconds here for Delaware. With that confidence in their sails, get an early goal.
And, it wasn't just a lucky bounce off a kickoff or something. That was a beautiful drive. Able to get over the defense. Humanel there to finish it off is in a beautiful position. But it was Stellar coming over the top that made that so possible. And a beautiful play. Now look, here's Stellar on the attack again. Can't quite find the angle on that one, but Humanel is right there. But a little too high. Dolphins able to make the read. But William & Mary not out of hot water just yet. Stellar, I like this aggression coming through. Stellar getting aggressive on that midfield line, taking those challenges, winning those 50s, and keeping the ball in the gold half. As I say, that Dolphin's going to get the steal. Stellar does come back and make a great save out of the air. Might leave it in an awkward position, but William & Mary can't get to the ball in time for a quality rebound. Ooh, Stellar
Dolphin's going to get that.
Oh, that was close, Ocean. That was close.
Ooh, I mean, that situation did not look dangerous at all, but a small mistake from Lanster, a small overcommitment, and suddenly they were on the back foot. And lucky from Treat, but lucky from Dolphin as well. I don't really saw Dolphin flying. Like, I thought it was going to hit me in the head. He was flying across my screen.
It looked like he was trying to get the flip reset to do an extra move as they were flying across the net and just couldn't quite find that good solid contact at the bottom of the car. Got a couple wheels on. Now Vixa has sight. Sit! That one goes off the post! Not there! Oh my goodness! William & Mary! No way, you're going to turn this
into
It takes the other way! What should have been a 2-0 lead in the blink of an eye comes into a stalemate with 3:31 left in game 2.
Oh dear, Delaware. What have you done? That was an open net for two players? In Delaware, was it with Vixen, Stellar? Missed those chances, and then the defensive error again for Dolphin to get the goal. I mean, that's what William & Mary needed to get back into this. Now they're going to try and get the tempo back to how they like to play. I mean, I think this game is going to be about tempo. The entire series is going to be about tempo. If we see a fast tempo, William & Mary are most likely in control of the current game and the current standing of each individual match. If it's a slower tempo, Delaware are probably in control.
Oh, Dolphin puts it off the crossbar. Ladster barely interrupted by the front right tire of Vixa on the rebound shot. Tries to pull the other way, and the crossbar again denies our players. Neither would work on either side are in our shooters' favors here today as the crossbar continues to play fourth player. Continues to play goalie.
It's getting nervy. It's getting really nervy for Delaware. Because, I mean, like, let's talk about it. How many chances have Delaware had this game? Like, not even talking about those 2 open nets. They've had a lot of shots, a lot of chances that have just not really come to anything. And again, I said, in game 1, you have got to take your chances against William & Mary. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. It's going to be a tight game.
And positioning says a lot about that. As we're seeing, University of Delaware just sit back in the blue half, not taking a whole lot of risks so far here, at least not after the first minute. Once William & Mary scored, I think it sent a shock through the system of University of Delaware. Finally, they're able to at least get a clear. Let's see if they can pursue, see if they have the resources to make anything of it. Humanel up to midfield line, puts one in. Ladster sends that into the corner. Drew trying to chase it down, but makes an awkward bounce over to Stellar. Stellar puts it off the wall, and William & Mary do a good job of keeping it up from in front of the net. Gonna be a quarter scrum again. Vixa had an opportunity there. I don't know if that was a pass that malfunctioned or a shot that went wide. Either way, it's another blown opportunity. I like the pressure here, though. Delaware are up in the pace a bit. Dolphin will beat Human L up into that challenge up high. Dolphin running down. Doesn't have any boost to work with, so not gonna get the quick transition goal this time, but the other way. Laster gets to it in time.
Okay, I don't like Delaware trying to speed up the game. I don't like them going for all these 50s. I think you're playing into William and Mary's hand. I think it's just a bit of that's a good pass. Good save, though. But I feel like it's a matter of time before this game 2 swivels in William and Mary's favor.
Still have been a little closer. That could have been an awesome shot opportunity.
Was that in? Oh my word!
Oh goodness, that went in. Oh my goodness.
What a shot this is.
What a shot. Unbelievable accuracy. Yeah, pulling it off the front right side of the hood to get that flick in off the wall. That was astounding.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was wrong. You know, Delaware, they looked at control. 15 seconds after I said that they might lose control. Look, anything can happen against William and Mary, though. William and Mary have got to get more shots off. I think they need to get more bumps. We haven't really seen that from them today. And, yeah, it's part of their game. We've seen a lot of bumps from them in the past.
Fixing moving forward. Dolphins able to get a piece of that. Nice 1-2. Long distance shot. Didn't have a whole lot of oomph on it. Stellar's able to send that one aside. Good steal from Dolphin, but Human L gets a big touch on it right in front of the net. Latzer needs to get in front of it. Human L can't get up high enough from the ground bounce. And Latzer's able to get in front of the ball just enough, but with 2 seconds remaining, they've got to keep this ball in the air or it will be a tie series. Delaware just looking to slam it back down. Latzer puts it in the air. Opportunity in front of the net. Truth looking for the shot. It bounces off the post yet again. Vixa coming up clutch on the back end of that as well. Delaware tied the series up 2-1 in that game 2 final.
They're up 2-0
2-0.
in this series.
See, there you
They're
go.
up 2-0.
Thank you.
I mean,
thank you.
I think it does say, you know, how close this game has been. I did expect a close one, but Delaware, I mean, I think that they're proving, you know, that their 7-2 record right. I think they've been good. I think they've controlled a lot of the game, and it's really difficult to do that against William and Mary. Right, they're a very chaotic team. I would expect William and Mary to implement more bumps as they're now under the cosh in this series, because I mean they've got to make some adaptations. They've got to play how William and Mary play. You know, we haven't really seen too much of it today. We've seen a little bit of it, and when we did see a bit of it, they were leading in game 1.
Well, and I feel like they've been dictating the pace enough that it just somehow wormed its way into my brain that they walked away with that first one. When no, in fact, it was the overtime victory for Delaware. That was a big dumb moment from myself. Hey, it happens to the best of us. But now on match point, William and Mary, they've got to get in control. I think they need to ramp it up even a little more, get more aggressive. Oh, a big miss. Vixa just breaking the axles of the defense right now. Stellar with the shot and the goal.
Usually we see William Mary players right in there. Ladster misses. Really good. Actually, it's really good play from Vixa. Really good. Just takes 2 defenders out of the game. Brilliant goal. Delaware take an early lead in game 3. They could be seeing this series home already, and that, I mean, 3-0 looks harsh on paper, but I think Delaware actually really have deserved how they've played so far. They've been really good. A difficult challenge against William and Mary, and I really do think they've been good. I think the only critique was that goal they conceded in game 2, where they missed 2 open nets, and then a big defensive mishap in around 10 seconds. So that's 10 seconds in an entire series.
Well, and just a reminder, I mean, this is a conference matchup. It's only the 4th time this season that these two teams have faced a conference opponent. Carries a lot of weight to seeding and positioning and going into nationals to be top of your conference. So a lot of pressure behind this series, and it would be a very important win for Delaware. If they could just maintain this lead, they're already on track here in series point. Nice move from Stellar, and Truth just goes flying by, nothing but air. Ends up getting, well, it's a double demo. Little trade there and some brief 2v2 Rocket League momentarily. Ball goes back into the gold half, and kind of a battle possession here. Scramble is real. Blaster's just going to put something long distance down, see if they can set up for another shot. Trick doesn't get that shot in, but Stellar's able to get in front of it. Nothing too complicated there. Dolphin going in off the backboard looking for the double tap. Vixa's not having any of it. Truth now following the ball into the corner. Humanel shuts it down. The defense for University of Delaware standing tall. Laster looking to check it one more time, but no, cannot find the box. And Humanel's going to block the rebound.
Oh, a couple good shots though for William Mary. They got to keep up this pressure though. They cannot let Delaware even have a moment of rest. They've got to up the pace and they've got to do it fast. No pun intended.
Dolphin going to the skies. Oh, no. It is a little bit higher car coming out from Delaware, getting more air and more resources to work with. Humanel trying to slam it down for Stellar to work with. Stellar going to put it off the backboard. Dolphin helps it out. Passes it right out to Vixa. Vixa with a gorgeous goal.
I have to say, Vixa's been really impressive today. Vixa's been really good. I mean, just taking players out of the game, being in the right place at the right time. Very impressed with Vixa today.
The accuracy on that shot was certainly impressive as well. There were 3 defenders in net, and Vixa found the opening, found the clear space, knew exactly where to put it, going against the grain of momentum from the defenders of William and Mary. Able to get it behind the cars and get it in the net. Laster trying to get rid of the goose egg, but Stellar is able to get in front of that ball. Good save there. Vixa with a nice touch here, steals that most needed boost. Right in front of the net. Stellar takes a shot. Slow bounce in. No.
This could be a counter-attack as well. If Dolphin could get that away. Oh, Stellar does extremely well there. Another player who's had a really good series. William Mary, you know, they're on the brink of losing this series. I mean, you can argue if it's deserved that it's 3-0 or not, but the matter of the fact is, they've got to get 2 goals. They've got to do it in around 1 minute and 40 seconds. They've got to up the pace. They've got to get more shots. They've got to get more bumps. They've got to put Delaware under pressure.
I mean, they've been handed a golden opportunity as far as, I mean, it was millimeters away from being a 3-0 deficit. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. They're certainly hoping that they can take advantage of it and try to get a pair in the next 75 seconds. Send us over to that game 4. Vixa takes a hard hit up the wall, knocked way out of position. Allows Dolphin a little bit of room to work. Manages to sneak it past Humanel as well. So rotating it all the way back. Visca's going to boom it down. Humanel gets the touch on that ball, but not able to find center with it. Now Dolphin coming through, looking to manhandle. See if they can perhaps one-man army this goal into existence. Man, this has just been some quick back and forth. Again, end-to-end. All end-to-end play, Ocean.
Good chance. Goes away. 30 seconds left. 2 goals needed. Or this series will go away from William and Mary. No!
Oh, no!
I think it has gone away from William and Mary.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Heartbreaking for William and Mary fans. Yeah, Dolphin, it just took a bad bounce off the tire. As Dolphin was trying to get in front of it, it ended up just redirecting it directly into the net. And yeah, I can't help but feel that is the nail in the coffin of this series. You can almost see the deflation from William and Mary as the seconds dwindle down. The University of Delaware will take the clean 3-0 sweep against their conference rivals. Hard fought, and now there's just the icing on the cake there, Ocean.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one for William and Mary to take. I think that they did look deflated even going into game 3. I mean, game 3, William and Mary, they really didn't look like them, did they? I mean, even from game 1 in this series, we know they're better than what we see in this game 3. I mean, watch the rest of the games William and Mary played this season. This game 3 is not them. I encourage them to take this game on the chin, especially the third match in this, or third game in this series, and go, we're better than that. You've got to keep our identity, we've got to keep aggressive, because if they do, they've got a real chance of doing well this season.
I agree. I mean, there's still plenty of time left in spring split. Still plenty of time for them to bounce back and fight their way into the postseason. So, you know, these were some of those teachable moments Where you just take a look at this and say, hey, where did we lose our identity? We talk so highly about the identity of William and Mary. How do you hyper focus that and turn it up more? Not kind of lose sight of what makes you good in the first place.
Yeah, 100%. But I have to say, Delaware, amazing today. I was kind of doubting them going into this game. I saw the notes for this game. I was like, Delaware 7-2. They played Xavier last week. Tough game. Maybe a game you could probably expect Delaware to win, maybe arguably. But it was a tough game. William Mary's a tough game. Delaware were good today. They controlled the game for large periods, which is I've not seen a team do that against William and Mary. I've seen a lot of teams play William and Mary this season. They were very, very good. They took their chances, apart from game 2. And I think the best bit about their play was, Stellar and Vixer were absolutely on it today. They looked really sharp. They were matching William and Mary in pace, and that's very impressive.
Speaking of, we're going to have a short interview with Stellar coming up. Can't wait to hear what they have to say about this matchup. We're going to take a little break, get that set up, and we'll return with our interview in just a few minutes.
I can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living, but we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
We are here with Stellar from University of Delaware. Thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
I'm going to why. Before I ask, some nitty-gritty questions, I want to talk about one of your goals in particular. I believe it was game 2, off the wall on the right-hand side into the top left. Really tight angle. Very impressive. Do you do that regularly or just a one-off?
No, as of recent, that's kind of just a one-off thing. I kind of just told my team, yeah, I can try and get there, and I just kind of tried to whack it as hard as I could, and then just go in the perfect spot.
It was awesome. It was very awesome. And I know a more important question, right? Really difficult game today. Like, really awkward team to play against William Mary. They're very fast, very aggressive. You had an awkward game last week against Xavier, which was unfortunate. And difficult games to come back into gameplay with. Today, you were really good, controlled the series quite well. My question is, how did you keep control of the game? Because I felt like that was a pretty strong performance from you guys.
Yeah, I think game 1, we were just trying to shake off some rust that was sort of building up. But I think once we got into the swing of things, we sort of were able to, keep the game speed that we like to play with most weeks and just really get back into the swing of things.
Awesome.
Do you consider yourself an aggressive team? Like, do you typically try to keep the pace up as much as you can?
Yeah, just try and keep the ball in their half as much as we can, look for passing opportunities,
Sure.
stuff like that.
I got to ask about how you prepare for these kind of games, because William and Mary and Xavier kind of known for a little bit more of an unusual style, aggressive kind of physical style. Is there anything in particular that y'all did to prep for this week's match?
Nothing in particular, no.
Just kind of business as usual?
Yeah.
All right. So just a little bit of getting to know y'all. This is the first time personally I've had a chance to cast y'all over the course of this season. missed out in fall and didn't get to cast your game. So, uh, who's the IGL of the team? Who's the captain of the team? What's a little bit of the behind the scenes structure?
So I'm a freshman, and L and Vixa, I'm pretty sure, are both seniors. So it's kind of a weird dynamic we have going on where I'm kind of playing with the two veterans of the team. But I think we all work really well together. We all try to calm like an equal amount whenever we need to, and it's just fun, a lot of fun.
I'm glad to hear it. I just enjoy hearing about that stuff. Kind of those dynamics are really interesting to me. So,
Yeah.
but hey, we appreciate you joining us. Appreciate sharing some insight. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Uh, Shout out to my mom, my dad, my brother. I think they're all watching at home. And shout out KG. I love that guy.